Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Space Cowboy 17 here. Welcome back to the channel. Guess what? Mock 7.0 for the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, it's time for that once again. We'll be using FanSpeak on the clock draft simulator. If you haven't seen the last mock draft, make sure to go check it out with the card up at the top of the screen right now. So as a disclaimer before we begin, this is a scenario in which the Cowboys trade up. Jerry goes big in the draft. Basically, this is what happens. The Cowboys trade their first, second, and fourth for Cincinnati's first to go up and select a player. So let's get started.
Brad, it's wonderful and I'm elated.
And here's the commissioner to make it official.
The Dallas Cowboys select
Derwin James, safety, Florida State. Okay, so let's just put this into perspective. With the Cowboys moving up in the draft, they're obviously going to be looking for a playmaker, okay? And in this scenario, with them trading up and considering they have a hole at safety, they go ahead and take the best safety in the draft class, and that is Derwin James. The guy's an absolute athletic freak, and he's a natural leader. Now, not only that, he also has an extremely gifted athletic skill set to go along with those natural leadership abilities, and I can tell you that that is a fantastic combination, especially for Chris Richard in Dallas, and him taking this guy under his wing could possibly make him the next Earl Thomas or Cam Chancellor, make him another leader in a young secondary as well. Now obviously he also has his weaknesses. I mean, he can only really play the high safety role, and I don't really have an issue with that, mainly due to the fact that that's something that the Cowboys need. But more importantly, what the Dallas Cowboys also need to be sure when they're taking this guy is that they're making sure that his playmaking ability is refined, and also his reactions to what the quarterback does are also refined, because that's another thing that he needs to work on. Okay? Now, obviously, I think that this would be a fantastic pickup for the Cowboys, and I wouldn't be afraid for them to trade up and get this guy. But at the end of the day, if they don't want to trade up, I'm okay with it. But hey, this guy would be a fantastic fit in our secondary.
Brad, it's wonderful and I'm elated.
And here's the commissioner to make it official.
the Dallas Cowboys select
Dallas Goedert, tight end, South Dakota State. Okay, so before I get into why I'm taking a tight end or why I'm so high on taking a tight end in this year's draft, it's because of this fact of the matter. That being, look, Jason Witten's getting older, and he's probably going to be playing only 1 or 2 more years, and most likely he's not going to be as productive as he once was, obviously, because he's older. The issue I have is that the Cowboys have not utilized the tight ends at their disposal to help stretch the field. I'm not asking them to do ridiculous routes like wide receivers. No, I just want them to be able to make big plays when needed. Do I think that James Hanna can do it? Yeah. Do I think Swaim can do it? Yeah, but unfortunately, they're not going to do it, and not only that, they're getting older, and at that time, you're going to have to probably go after some young dude to come in and get groomed to make sure that they know what they're doing, especially from the GOAT Jason Witten. Now, I know some people are asking me, Space, what about Rico? Exactly, what about Rico? I don't know what's going on with the guy. I don't know if this guy's going to end up being a solid player. I don't know if he's going to be the next great tight end. I don't know if he's going to be a bust, okay? Look, I understand that Rico has stuff to prove, and I think that he has a freakish athletic ability that can be utilized, especially in our system. The problem is, again, I don't know what Rico's going to bring to the table. For all we know, it could end up being a wasted project. And I'm not trying to say that Rico sucks. I'm not trying to say that Rico's going to be garbage. I hope that he does well. The problem is I just don't have that sense of security of this guy is definitely going to be good. I'd rather we take a tight end, okay, and be sure that, look, this guy, we know what he's going to give us, and we can definitely groom him to be better than what he is, okay? And I know you could say the same thing about Rico, but the thing is that with Rico, he's extremely experimental, guys. Let's just put that into perspective. You got a guy coming in that you know is extremely talented, as opposed to a guy that you knew was going to be a project, and who knows if he's going to pay off. So that's why I'm taking Dallas Goedert, and that's why we got to take a tight end.
Brad, it's wonderful and I'm elated.
And here's the commissioner to make it official.
the Dallas Cowboys select
Michael Gallup, wide receiver, Colorado State. Okay, so let me just put this into perspective. The Cowboys need a receiver that can break defenses, go deep, be the speedster. And I feel that this guy, Michael Gallup, can be that guy. He has been known to create separation and also be a speed receiver. Now, I understand that he's also a good route runner. It's just that there also are some times where he tends to coast on the routes, or he ends up being too quick-footed. But hey, you know, this guy has the intangibles to be a decent to good wide receiver, especially if we're looking to get a guy that can replace a Terrence Williams, or a guy that can be somewhat of a number 2 or possible number 3. This is the guy you're looking for, okay? I feel that he would fit very well in Dallas, and I think at the end of the day, the Cowboys are going to have to take a receiver, whether that be a little bit early or late, to help complement this receiving core, especially what's been going on. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been my 7.0 mock draft for the Dallas Cowboys. Drop your mock drafts down below. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more, and I will be seeing you guys later. Peace, guys.